Today we are going to study the simple present. When we use the simple present? We use the simple present for daily routines or facts. Here we have two examples. The first one, she works every day. This is a daily routine. And the second one, she likes pizza. This is a fact. When we use the simple present, because we are talking about daily routines or facts, we almost always need time expressions such as every day, every week, every Saturday, on Mondays. Also, when we want to conjugate a verb in the simple present, we conjugate the verbs using the subject pronouns. For example, here we have the verb eat. I eat, you eat, she eats, he eats, it eats, we eat, you eat, they eat. And also we have the verb watch, because here you have to be careful in the third person singular. I mean with he, she, or it. So you say, I watch, you watch, she washes, he washes, it washes, we watch, you watch, they watch. Here I have the spelling rules. These are the spelling rules in the third person singular. What is the third person singular? He, she, or it. This is the third person singular, okay? So here we have the spelling rules in the third person singular. If you have these endings, like for example, O, CH, SH, X, pass the S, okay, you have to include ES with the third person singular, okay, like washes, goes, washes, fixes, passes. Also, we have some other spellings. For example, here that you have study. Here you have a consonant and here you have Y. So if you have a consonant and then you have a Y, you have to write IES. But if you have a vowel and a Y, you don't have to change the Y. You only write the S. Also, we have irregular third person singular conjugations. So here we have, and with the third person singular, you say has. You could see that here I have the other pronouns such as I, you, we, they, and here I wrote that you don't need an S. But with the third person singular, you need an S or ES. What happens when you want to make a sentence? Always when you want to make a sentence, you need a subject, you need a verb, and you need a complement. The subject could be a subject pronoun, could be a proper name, could be a noun, and be careful with the verb, okay, with the conjugation. Remember the previous, this one, okay, remember that I said that this is the conjugation with all the subject pronouns, okay, and be careful with these three, right? You have to include an S or you have to include the ES. Okay, well, as I was saying, here you have the subject, the verb, and the complement. And here you have some examples. My sister, this is the subject, works, okay, here the S, you could see my sister is like she every day. But if you have a study, you don't have to use the S. They study in the mornings. Anna washes the dishes every month. And Luis has a dog. Okay, here I am using an irregular third person singular conjugation. Okay, just remember you have the subject, the verb, and the complement when you want to make an affirmative sentence. Also, if you want to give me a negative sentence, you need the auxiliaries. Those are the auxiliaries. He, she, and it, you need does. For I, we, you, they, you need do. Okay, what is the structure, okay, of the sentence? First, we have a subject. Then you need the auxiliaries do or does. Then you need the negative word, negative here. And then here you need the simple form and complements. What is simple form? You don't need the S in the verb. It's simple, okay? And here we have some examples. He does not work. Notice here you don't need the S because you need the simple form. She does not work every day, or you can use the contraction she doesn't work every day. They do not study every Saturday, or they don't study every Saturday. Okay, these are the structures or the structure for the negative sentence. The most important to remember the simple form of the verb. Then, when you want to give me a yes no question, you have first the auxiliaries again, do or does. It depends of the subject. Then the subject, the simple form again, and then the complements. Here we have some examples. Does, the auxiliary, she, the subject, study, the simple form, and the complement every day. Short answer. Yes, she does, or no, she does not. That's the short answer. The long answer. She studies every day. Oh no, she does not study every day. This is a long answer. For the another example, do they work every day? Short answer, yes they do. No, they do not. Or don't if you want. Long answer, no, they do not work every day. Or yes, they work every day. Okay, so you choose if you want to answer short or if you want to answer long. It depends. Okay, whatever you want is correct. And finally, we have the information questions. When we use an information question, okay, when you are asking for any kind of information, that's the reason why you need a WH word. What is a WH word? So you have what, where, when, what time, okay, the different WH words. Then you need the auxiliary. Remember, auxiliaries do or does according to your subject. Then you have the subject, again the simple form, and the complements. Obviously, here you need a question mark. So here we have an example. Where does she study every day? Here we have the question mark. Here we have the simple form. Here we have the auxiliary and the WH word. This is the structure for the WH words, questions or information questions. And what is my answer? She studies, ojo here, you have to use ES in Cartago every day. And then another example, what do they eat every Saturday? Here I use do because my subject is they. They eat pizza every Saturday. Okay, so here no S because the subject is that is they. Here you have to include ES because my subject is she. Okay, so you need to practice the different kind of structures we have in simple present.